Everybody sing that shit.
Cristiano Ronaldo is under huge pressure for Portugal, but his World Cup record is poor. A fleeting glance through Portuguese newspapers and social media will be enough to tell you just how much expectation rests on Cristiano Ronaldo's shoulders in Russia this summer. Despite 2 years passing since his nation became European champions in France, there is very little to suggest Fernando Santos' side have become any less reliant on their superstar. That said, when it comes to football's global showpiece, Ronaldo's record is by no means spectacular. He's scored just 3 times in 13 World Cup games and is involved in a goal once every 222 minutes. A run of terrible pre-tournament form, an aging defense and an opening match against Spain has unquestionably left Portugal fans somewhat disheartened. But when Ronaldo is around, anything feels possible, despite his failure to reach his best level on the biggest stage. The 33-year-old's influence on the national team is clear to see. They have lost just once in 29 competitive matches, and Ronaldo was missing for that opening World Cup qualifier against Switzerland. After missing that sobering defeat in Basel, Ronaldo returned to fitness, scored 15 goals and inspired his country to win their remaining 9 matches as they scraped top spot in Group B. He makes all the difference, José Font, one member of the veteran-filled backline, recently told the Daily Telegraph. When you have the best player in the world in your team, it is automatic. Immediately, the other team is more scared. They have doubts in their mind. Should I go? Should I not go? And he can create that just with his presence on the pitch. It is likely Russia will present Ronaldo with his final chance to win that elusive World Cup, and he will want to go out with a bang. Victory in France in 2016 was somewhat bittersweet. Yes, his nation won their first major tournament, but Ronaldo was robbed of his iconic moment in Paris by a knee injury. Portugal must have thought their chances against the French followed their stricken star down the tunnel until Ronaldo the coach was unleashed on the touchline. He kicked every ball, piled into the back of his manager at one point, and even smashed his fist down onto the injured knee of Adrien Silva on the bench. 2 years later though, and Ronaldo's influence and stature has not changed. Another yard of pace may have been lost, but he remains imperious in front of goal, and moments like the audacious bicycle kick against Juventus show there is still plenty left in the tank. He also comes into the World Cup off the back of a 3rd Champions League win in a row with Real Madrid and a season that saw him net 44 goals in 44 games. He also remains well rested after only playing 2 games for Los Blancos since May 6. Portugal's performances at the 2014 World Cup means Ronaldo knows too well that club success does not necessarily translate to international glory, though. There is good cause to suggest Brazil represents the lowest point of Ronaldo's entire career. He was a Champions League winner, a Ballon d'Or holder, captain of his country. The pressure was on. Portugal, and Ronaldo, crumbled though. The tone was set with a 4-0 hammering at the hands of Germany, before being held to a 2-2 draw by the USA. Portugal crashed out of Group G, and the striker could not deliver his team to the knockout stages. He's only provided 2 assists, has taken 18 free kicks without scoring. Ronaldo's usually impressive shot conversion rate hovers at a measly 5% at World Cups. The 33-year-old will be desperate to improve his record this summer and produce the kind of stunning form fans see at Real year in, year out. He also has personal conflicts at stake this summer, and victory would take him one step above old foe Lionel Messi, whose international finals with Argentina have all ended in defeat so far. It would even tighten the race in the debate about who is the greatest of all time. In terms of achievements, if Messi deserves a place at the same table as Pelé and Diego Maradona, then certainly so does Ronaldo. After their Group B opener against the Spanish on Friday night, Portugal will then take on Iran and Morocco, feeling confident of at least reaching the knockout stages. Defeat against Spain and a second-place finish will most likely lead to an awkward last 16 clash against a much-fancied Uruguay though. Despite Portugal's seasoned defense, Santos is blessed with a number of youthful attacking options that could ease the weight on Ronaldo's back. He is likely to be joined up front by AC Milan forward Andre Silva, who has emerged as Ronaldo's most suited partner despite questionable performances at club level this season. Then there is also Bernardo Silva, who has become increasingly important at Manchester City, and N'Golo Kante, a peripheral figure at Paris Saint-Germain. The 21-year-old impressed while on loan at Valencia and contributed 6 goals and 11 assists. Despite the blossoming offensive options, a look around the rest of the squad will show that Ronaldo must be at his best if Portugal are to go far. Even England are more fancied and the odds to go all the way, but if Ronaldo can steer his country to the trophy in Moscow on July 15, then he can leave Russia as football's greatest ever player.